Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am your host, Tommy. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Very important. Please do that. Anyways, hey, so, man, you know, I gotta talk on this because I haven't really done any videos about this. And it's the hate that Devin Singletary gets by Bills fans. And I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of defending the guy. It's unbelievable, man. And this goes back to really after the 2019 season when we drafted Zach Moss in the third round, heading into the 2020 season. I don't understand what the guy did wrong for Bills Mafia to all of a sudden, you know, think that he's not worthy of being our running back, or he has all of a sudden, you know, gotten bad, or he was a problem during the regular season. Rookie season 2019, he rushed for 775 yards. Mind you, he only played 8 games, okay? He averaged 5 yards a carry, which led the league. He was tied with Derrick Henry. We barely used him, you know, in the beginning of the season. We started using him more towards the second half of the season. And then, of course, he got hurt and missed a couple games. So you saw the production was there. And I saw a lot of Bills fans that year were very upset with Brian Daboll and him not using Devin Singletary more. Right? Because every time Devin Singletary got the ball, he made a play happen. And that goes towards week 1 against the Jets, when it was too close of a game, which shouldn't have never been, and we needed a spark. And who was that spark? Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary got the big chunk yards when we finally decided to use him. And he's what, to me, if you go back and watch that game, he's the real reason why we won that game. It was Devin Singletary. I felt like he provided that spark that we needed. And then he finished the season, like I said, with 775 rushing yards. And he had, I believe, almost 200 yards receiving. So he almost had 1,000 all-purpose yards. That is pretty damn good for a rookie running back, a third round, mind you. Rookie running back who missed 8 games, only played 8 games, and still was productive. So going into the draft, we drafted Zach Moss. And I like Zach Moss. This is not me bashing Zach Moss. I think Zach Moss was a very good pick in that spot. No doubt about it. I liked what he did in college. I like his running style. But fans were automatically saying Zach Moss should be the starter. That blew my mind. The guy never played it down in the NFL yet. Didn't even play a preseason game yet. Mind you, the whole Corona, COVID, whatever you want to call it, happened. So we had no OTAs, barely any training camp. And fans automatically assume this guy's going to take Devin Singletary's job and be the man because of rumors and speculation that all of a sudden the coach, McDermott, he has more faith in Zach Moss, who's never played a single down yet. Like, that blows my mind how fans can say that without any knowledge, without even seeing the guy do one play in the NFL. So, okay, so the season starts. What did you guys feel about Zach Moss? I was expecting him to bulldoze people, like I was hearing, for him to run over people, right? Like, if you're going to try to tackle him, that's going to be a mistake, right? And I didn't see that. And I'm not saying he can't do that because I seen it in college, but I wasn't overly impressed by Zach Moss's rookie season. I felt he had some fumbling issues. I felt like he wasn't running people over. I don't think the defense was scared to tackle him at all. So I don't get why Bills fans automatically wanted Zach Moss to be the RB1 when Devin Singletary's rookie season proved he should be that guy. Now going into this season, of course, right? More hate on Devin Singletary. Why? Because the Bills were terrible in rushing last year. Was that Devin Singletary's fault? No, it wasn't. In my opinion, it wasn't. That was more based on a few things. The offensive line run blocking was terrible, was awful, especially the first half of the season. We had no Mongo, right? He was out due to injury, right? Feliciano, okay. We had Brian Winters in there, which was, to me, awful, okay? Cody Ford couldn't do anything. Just, we were, it was a mess, right? So what did we do? Dable abandoned the run game, and we were a pass-heavy team, which is fine. And I still think that's what our offense is. We're more pass-heavy, and that's fine. We have more, depth in receivers and better, listen, Singletary's, I'm not saying he's a stud running back, and we don't have a stud running back, and that's a fine. But we have stud wide receivers, so I get the fact that we're a pass-heavy team, and that's fine. But to bash Devin Singletary is ridiculous because of last season. We'll go back, watch the games. A lot of that had to do with run blocking. Now, I'm sure there was some mistakes Devin Singletary made, no doubt about it. There were some holes I'm sure he missed. And of course, Devin Singletary, yes, he lacks some speed. He lacks, maybe catching ability is not the greatest. Though it's not bad. I just think Bills fans want a stud, player in every position. And it just doesn't happen that way. I think Devin Singletary is a very good running back for this team. I think McDermott likes him a lot. I think he doesn't make that many mistakes. He doesn't fumble that much. He catches the ball pretty well, right? He's not great, but he does. I don't see him make that many mistakes. Matter of fact, I feel like Josh Allen sometimes, that's part of Josh Allen's game he needs to work on, is getting those screen passes to the receivers and running backs a little better. I feel sometimes he either underthrows the pass or overthrows the pass and makes the receiver or running back have to work a little bit harder to get to the ball. So I think Josh Allen knows that, and he'll work on that. But other than that, man, what do you guys want? Like, no doubt about it, if you guys watch my videos, I was all on board if Najee Harris was there at our pick to take him. No doubt about it. And I really feel like Brandon Beane would have done that. But Najee Harris wasn't on the board. And I don't think Brandon Beane saw it as we're going to trade up to go get him, because he still has faith in Devin Singletary can handle that job. So that's fine. And I'm good with that. So going into this season, right, we got Devin Singletary. We got Matt Breida, who we picked up, who's the speedster, right? Okay, we know that. We got Zach Moss, okay? And you got Antonio Williams, right? And then you got, of course, the other two, I'm drawing a blank here. The guy from New England there, the rugby player. you got him. Who I think, by the way, can be a kick returner. I'm just drawing a blank on the name. Anyway, so Christian Wade. I think Christian Wade, he's either going to get cut or he's going to be a practice squad guy. I would like to see him do some kick returns in the preseason. Why not? It can't hurt to give this guy an opportunity to see what he can do on kick returns. Who cares if he fumbles, if he does bad? It's preseason. Not a big deal. So I would like to see him back there, get him back there in kick returns, because the guy's just not going to be a running back in this league. I'm sorry for any Christian Wade fans out there. I actually like the guy. I think he's just so far behind as far as NFL. You know what I mean? So that's not happening. Antonio Williams is intriguing, and I think preseason will matter big time for him, because I think how I see it is I think Devin Singletary is our RB1. He deserves that. I think he'll get most of the carries, and I think our RB2 right now, I think, would be Matt Breida. because he's the change of pace. He's a speedster, right? You can't have, I don't think you can have Zach Moss as the number 2, and he's the same type of running back, right? So, what do you guys think? All right, you guys, Bills Mafia number 1. Peace!